Oh, y'all, it's 7:52 now, and we've gone nowhere, but moved from one spot, one room to the other. I'm gonna show you guys this. They did come and paint yesterday, or patch the holes. Ugh. So we're here, and we'll eventually get the color over. Because your girl was not happy. And I waited for the longest to see if they were going to do it on their own first, and we didn't. So there's that. Jeez. I don't get my life together. God, I don't know what to. Not gonna lie to y'all. I actually really wanted them to just give me a different microwave, but we're here. Coffee. So I am big on coffee, right? And I got this Ruta Maya coffee from Sam's Club. Highly not happy because I always get a specific coffee. Me not thinking when I went, dang, I didn't get this open. When I went to get coffee that there is even a possibility that that there would even be move this back before the shit falls. That there would even be a possibility that a different Sam's Club would sell a different brand of coffee. Like, just don't know why I didn't think about that. So, there's that. And I would say I was in a South House. I was like, Grand Prairie area. This is the coffee that I normally drink and that I love. So it is what it is now. We're here. I bought it, so we're gonna use it. Back to reality. Sometimes you know what I want? A regular smuggler coffee maker. But I feel like I would drink entirely way too much coffee. Or I would end up wasting, I put too much water in here. Or I would end up wasting the absolute most coffee because I put all this coffee in there to to make, and then I only drink like 1 cup of coffee or something. I would frustrate myself all at the same time because Trina, you only need 1 cup of coffee, so this is why this works. I need to clean my stove. I know that he's gonna come and move this again today, but I just cannot handle my stove looking like that. And I'm about to clean it before I even put this coffee maker in. There's cha. I really need to come up or figure out like the best way to keep my stove clean, because it be even when I clean, there's like residual, you know, when the water and all that stuff comes down on it. And so I just need to get better at this. Now we can put this coffee on here. Oh, not me doing the wrong burner. No. Okay. That there. Yeah, even then, I just need to, yeah. I need to get some cleaning supplies for that. Put this away. Alright. Let's roll. Get ourselves together for the 32 minutes that we have left. What was I about to? A random thing. What order do you do like your whole shenanigans in the morning? Like I make coffee, then I come in here and I get myself together. But sometimes I wash my face first, or sometimes I brush my teeth first. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like sometimes people have like their ways. I'm gonna tell y'all one thing. So I light candles for my ancestors, and let me not even lie. I don't just necessarily light candles for my ancestors. I light candles for my whole entire spirit team. I think it's time to let this go. And oh, child, I guess we're gonna be scraping this toothpaste out because I do not know where my other toothpaste is. It's probably in the back of the thing. So I light candles for my spirit team. I say more specifically my ancestors. And the other day I had lit my candles, and when I went to bed, because you know, usually I would burn them straight through, but this time around I'm not burning them straight through. I gotta figure that out. Okay, so when I lit the candle and I went to bed, I lit the candle and I went to bed, or something in this range, right? Basically I heard that it was my brother that was coming to me, and I was like, it was like specific. It was like my brother's coming to me, or my brother was trying to channel through me or something like that. And I was like, that's strange, because when I explained to you, one, no one's doing channeling in my family or trying to get to someone to tell a message spiritually like that. And if it was, and there's someone that's usually is alive, they would come to me in a completely different way. Meaning like they would come to me like in a dream or something, or in just a vision, not necessarily channeling. And that's like it's really hard for me to explain, but yeah, because there's a very, 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 very specific way when someone is channeling how I feel. Can you hear my coffee? I should have did this first before I did wash my face. Hold please. So yeah, there is a very specific feeling that I have when someone's trying to channel. And if you're trying to channel, you are no longer living, because we're trying to channel inside of me. That's completely different than like, oh, you're coming to visit or something like that, if that makes sense. So anyway, it was that. And then the day after, when I was, I had the candle burning going to bed, I was waking up in a, like, damn near in a fucking panic, because it startled me. And the thing is, I don't really, I'm not gonna say I don't ever, but I don't really get startled that much spiritually anymore, because so many things have happened over time that I'm just like, okay, this is what it is. However, the other day I genuinely got startled because I could smell food, and it's food that I don't even like. Like I would never eat, I would never cook. So I like thought someone was in my house basically. It scared the shit out of me. And I actually started smelling grilled cheese. I tell you guys how much I hate grilled cheese, but it was so interesting is because my brother in real life loves grilled cheese, and he is very much so alive. So it was very strange. And so someone was like, oh, it's either one of your ancestors that want grilled cheese, or it also could be one of his ancestors want cheese. I was like, there's no way. I'm not saying that either one is impossible, but it's like at the same time, there's no way that my brother's ancestors are coming to visit me. And that my brother's ancestors are coming to visit me and I'm feeding them. Oh my goodness. I didn't wash my face last night when I went to bed, so that's why Laura having this passionate moment behind her face. Oh. I know that I don't have to use this every day, but I enjoy using it when I do use it. And I'll show you guys what it is. Oh. It's just like, okay, our face is like clean. And it says to use this daily, but my esthetician be like, you don't want to choose your, and I'm like, okay. So this is Dermalogica's Daily Microfoliant. And I love using it. But my dermatologist is like, you don't have to use it daily. I'm like, okay. I feel like I use it like 3 times a week. But yeah. Rose water as always. So yeah, I absolutely hate the smell. I don't hate the smell. I just don't like grilled cheese. I don't even like eating processed cheese like that, so. But, you know, we're gonna have to go to the grocery store. Oh, and definitely get cheese and some bread. Ooh, and just like that, we get our curly fro back. You know what I didn't think about? Let's do this. There. I'm putting Aquaphor on my face. Jeez. Yo, when I tell you my phone be going off. Jesus. Going off. Ooh. Can I tell you guys another random thing? I shave my armpits, right? But I really, really love when I nair my armpits. And like that level of like smooth, there is not even a thought of hair. Live for it. And you know when you have to just remind yourself, like, your hair really isn't this short. It's really this long. And really my goal, if I can, is like my hair to be down here. And we're really not that far off. I feel like in like a year, we can achieve that. So there's that. So your girl's got hopes. She's definitely got hopes. I feel like I could put my hair up. We'll see. I feel like at the same time we should enjoy wearing our hair down as much as it possibly can before it starts looking crazy, and then I put my hair up. That's for sure. That light is everything. You can definitely see my skin is moisturized. Woo. Interesting. Well, I feel like I realized how my spirit guide came to me. That's fire. Yesterday, my thought process for myself, to be honest, is I don't even know if it's thought process or, yeah, I guess so, of realizing how many spirits that I have around me. And I know some people are like, ugh, she has spirits around me. And that, my friend, that means I'm just not for you. It's okay. Or I might be the one who gives you an understanding that we all think something different, and we also think in addition to, instead of just in a box. So there's that. And you wanna know something? I started to learn about spirits and like that I had loved ones around me when I was a diehard Christian and I was in religion. And my thing is, I always say like, oh, when I was in religion, but like a lot of it hasn't changed for me. It's just an addition to, and I really don't go to church like that. But it's really that it's not even, I would still go to church. Just the person that I've been listening to is out of Houston. So I have church at home. Online. But anyway, with me saying all of that, is I've been just thinking about genuinely how thankful I am that I have been chosen to have this gift. For me, having spiritual sight and understanding and feeling when my loved ones are around. And I'm just gonna say spirits and just spirits in general, because this sounds rude. I care about them. I love them. But some of them I genuinely do not know. And through this process, I am getting to know them. Genuinely getting to know them. Because when I tell you I have a lot around me, I have a lot around me. Like, I have my main ones, and then I have other ones that just kind of like, hey, how are you? Kind of chill out. And before, I have asked many questions about them, and they've through other people just been like, baby, don't worry about, there's so many of us, it would make you exhausted. But now they're slowly but surely showing themselves to me. Alright. But yeah, like yesterday, I was super, and overwhelmed is not the right word. It was just how loved I felt. I just felt so loved that there were so many around, and like they're around. They hang out, we talk. No, I can't say like we talk, but I just know like we could have like little mini conversations where they're just like, hey, we're just here, we're just existing. We really don't want anything. We just want you to know that we're here and when we exist. Need a little bit more milk. Also, do we know what we're wearing today? Not at all. Should we? Absolutely. So, a minute and 30 seconds left, and then we're gonna figure out what we're wearing. We got dressed, and rolling out. I ain't gonna lie to you. I truly, from the bottom of my heart, wish that I was in my bed for a lot longer time. But we're here, and we have a job that we are thankful for, even if we get frustrated with it. And we gotta work. I'm here for it. Let's see. Oh. It's gonna be nice and sunny. One thing's for sure, my mother. I don't even know what she's saying. My mother, I have to call my mom. You don't want to know something random? Sometimes I feel like coffee can like give me bad energy. Like if I have really, really good energy, sometimes I really don't need to drink coffee. Or I can drink coffee, just put left coffee grounds in it because, man, that's cool. So I had to get my car done the other day, which I feel like we've already talked about. But I get everything done at the dealership. A lot of people are going to be like, that is the dumbest thing in the world, and you pay so much money. And I'm going to tell you why I do it this way. I do it this way because if anything happens, if anything's wrong with my car, it's something they have done, I can just go back to them because you placed it in my car. And so I know I'm always going to be taken care of. So anyway, I got my brakes done. I've gotten, at this point, rotors and all that front and back by Kia, and I haven't had my back brakes I haven't even had for 2 months, and I don't know if I have my window down or something. Oh, I could hear it in general, and I was like, I know my brand new brakes are not squeaking. And so when I went the other day, they were like, oh, we have to check which one is its front and back, and I was like, front or back? And I was like, no, it's the back. And they're like, no, we have to check, da da da. I was like, okay, I'm telling you guys which one it is, but I was like, you know what, they're like, but you could be wrong. I said, you know what, boo boo, you do you. When I went to go check out, the guy was like, it's your back brake. And I was like, thank you very much. So I'm telling you guys that. So there's let's call my madre.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message. 90.
In the morning, there's one person that I'm obligated to talk to in the morning, and you know what it is? My boyfriend. And even then, I don't want to talk to anybody in the morning. It has nothing to do with who you are. It has everything to do with me. I'm not a morning person. And so when I do become a morning person, are those moments where I feel like I'm a golden retriever instead of a black fucking cat, and you don't answer your phone, immediate anger. I will push you off a cliff. That's how I feel. So I answer, when I call, answer the phone. That's, I'm that person. That's not even right. Just telling you who I am. Alright, we're literally about to be at our exit to go to work. Can I tell y'all, I am like convinced that 40, maybe even more, I really want to say like 70% of like attitudes and stuff, I really think that all has to do with food and the things that we drink, because all I keep thinking about that in my head. I mean, I'm still annoyed by when people call me and I call you back and you don't fucking answer, and I'm calling you right back. It's not like time, it doesn't even matter. It's just more specific. I don't really care if I call you, you don't answer. I don't really care. It's if you call me in the fucking morning. If you call me in the morning and I immediately call back, or you just you already know. If you have my contact information in your cellular device, you know how I feel about morning conversations. And so if you call me in the morning and I'll call you back once I get in the car, because everybody knows I cannot talk and me get ready in the first thing in the morning, I'm going to be fucking late. Unless I had like 2 or 3 hours to get ready, I'm going to be late. So I don't talk in the morning. 8:30-ish, I can talk to you, because usually that's pretty much me getting in the car. If not, it's about 8:40. That irks my nerves and that will ruin my day, and I'm still annoyed about that. However, yeah, I'm just thinking about how much food and the things we drink changes and alters everything. Also, it's because I'm gonna say this because I just heard Mariah the Scientist on my phone. I swear, sometimes having a nose ring always feels like, or looks like, you have something up your nose all the time. Well, technically you do, but like, you know what I'm saying, like a booger or something in your nose. Let's leave it down. Mariah the Scientist was just on, and when I tell you, her man, it sounds hella messed up, but the way Mariah is to her man, with him being in jail and stuff like that, it makes me actually like Mariah the Scientist more. Like, I never really knew her not to like her. Her voice kind of was like a little bit was kind of like sometimes kind of like a little bit of annoying to me. But you can't change your voice, so who am I to say anything? But I have a thing about people's voice and like their frequencies of their voices and like the high pitch or the low pitch and all that stuff like that. So yeah. But that whole thing, when she's done some interviews lately, and her interviews have been basically, of course, Young Thug, and just like how the relationship looks, and she, you know, she even says she doesn't care what it looks like to other people and so forth. Just the way she carries herself, I really rock with. Even more when she was on the phone with him in jail, and I guess that footage got leaked or whatever, and she was like, "Am I your baby?" She's that little that little clearing the throat, it doesn't matter who it is. Mute me when you were clearing your throat. It frustrates me. A lot of things frustrate me, I realize that. But when she just said that and had that conversation, I love that. I have, for women in general who've been rocking with people or rocking with somebody or just in general, that's how you talk, right? 2, if you've been with somebody that's been in jail before, you understand that conversation. That conversation hit differently. Without even knowing the whole conversation, that conversation hit differently. And so for me, I was like, I really rock with you, Mariah, because you're at a different level financially and so forth, and you're still choosing him and all this other stuff. And I don't even, once again, let me say this, I have not followed, don't know a whole lot of information of what that man is in jail for. So if he's done some crazy cuckoo on some weirdo stuff, I do not condone that. I just want to say I genuinely do not know what he is in jail for. So I want to say that. But I just like, this is really about Mariah. I fuck with Mariah. Her music hits differently, everything. After I've been seeing these interviews and her even doing interviews on like radio shows and stuff, she's just like a normal girl that happens to be famous. Like a lot of people know her. You know what I'm saying? I like it. And you don't really see her, that's another thing, you don't really see her outside like that. You don't see her at the, well, she's already said she don't go out, she just be in the house and doing music and it's working out for her, but you don't even see her at award shows, you don't see nothing, she just be staying in her little lane, waiting for her man to come home. I'm here for it. She could really be outside, okay, being her. Oh, y'all, I'm turning into work. Lord Jesus. My God. Turning into work. I can do this. I want to tell you one thing. I have a GoPro, and for my GoPro, for me to have charged it yesterday, and I'm talking about, I left work about 7:30, 8 o'clock, and I charged my charged my GoPro, only used it on the way home, and for that thing to be dying right now, I swear to goodness, I'm over it. I need to probably buy some new batteries or something, so there's that. Oh my God, and now I'm on this fucking bill. Ooh! For all of us who are going through the season where you're at a job where you don't like, but you're trying to be thankful and you're trying to change your mind frame and change your words and all that, we got this. We truly, ooh, baby, my phone is going crazy. Yeah, we got this, y'all. I ain't even feeling lie to you. I don't feel like I always have it, but we got it. I feel like I gotta have my head on a swivel sometimes, but we got it. I feel like we've been through hell a few times, and we've made it through, and we're making it through, and at the end of the day, that this is just a chapter in the story. This is not the end. And I also know that new opportunities are coming for us, and they belong to us, and we've reached a point for us to be attracted to them and them to be attracted to us for our new opportunities and the great things that are going to happen that are happening. And so for that, I am thankful. And although I highly dislike where the place that I have been at, I am thankful that I have the spirit team and the people and God to help me through it. And yeah, like, genuinely. And I will say this, I genuinely is my favorite word. Can you tell? I truly believe in my heart of hearts and in my spirit that I'm about to be working with some dope black women. I'm going to be really working with some amazing, dope black women and just recording them and telling their stories and interviewing them and so forth and putting black women on the map. You know what? I'm not putting black women on the map. Black women are already on the map. I'm just here to spotlight y'all and spotlight all of us and to meet more women who look like me, who have stories like myself and better stories and more beautiful stories, and just them being them and their experiences and all the things that they're working on. So I'm not putting anybody on the map. You're already on the map. I'm just here to spotlight it. That's it. Because I feel like a lot of us have walked in rooms full of straight darkness, and we are the light, and yet the light be irritating the hell out of people. So, alright, I got this. I know one thing I just need to get. It's actually two things. So one thing I need to buy a specific type of mic that's going to fit on my camera. That's one. The second thing is, I actually have to get a second camera, but I have a feeling there's things that I have specifically that are going to be lined up for me here shortly, that are already lined up. I just got to walk to it, and it's walking to me at the same time. I just need my one camera, for sure. Yeah. Y'all, I walked in and my apartment stinks. So, gotta take the trash out. I'm not even gonna lie to you, I don't even know if it's my trash or it could be my sink. But, I have to wash dishes. I have to wash dishes anyway, so we're just going to take care of everything. Telling you, I'm not feeling it today. And not feeling it at all, to be honest. Need this ammonia to come with me. Let me tell you something about plants. Looking at plants and you have your windows open and there's a shade will make you think that there's someone or something in your house. And you know, we don't be playing around with any of that. Alright, y'all. Put you all here real quick. We're gonna spray down the trash can. That's with ammonia, so we're good. See how everything else is going in the house. Oh my gosh, it's 8:54. Alright, slow down. Ammonia bottle. Oh, one thing, turn off these lights. Like we got $1 million to pay electric bill. My God. Glasses. I feel like I'm I'm just holding this camera up here like that, so we'll just glasses. We made it, y'all. Still definitely smells. So we're going to clean up. Some of the promises I have made to myself is that I am not going to give all of myself to a company and then not give anything to myself and the things that I am trying to accomplish. So, I don't even think I want to look at a computer anymore, to be honest. But what we are going to do is get this training piece done that I need to. At the same time, clean my dishes. And after that, going to edit some footage. I feel like my editing should probably only take 20 minutes. Oh, this is a safety course? Lord. Oh, I genuinely have to pay attention to this one. Well, I love you guys. I'm going to do this and wash dishes. And I will see you later because this is something that I actually have to watch and pay attention to. Yay, me. Alright, y'all, so it is 10:12. We had to twist these two pieces in the back of my head because they're actually getting a little dry. And I have been picking at them all day. I'm probably like I'm 13 minutes over the time that I wanted to be doing anything. I'm about to just want to get in the shower and relax and so forth. But today has been a little challenging, but in a completely different way. I've been saying, I really want to focus on having joy and finding joy and to focus in on the positive things and so forth. And so for me right now, I'm going to tell you positives first. Positive is I am another day closer to my promises and where I'm supposed to be. I made it through today. I'm safe, made it home. My lights are on, everything is good, and we're all in a very safe space. With that, I will say today's challenges for myself were, I don't even know how to say it. It's just when you go to work and you haven't even wrapped in your head the idea that you've even come to work and someone has something to say, and I mean something to say, like they're asking you for something, and it's like a whole bunch of people. That frustrates me. It frustrates me in a completely different way because it is the lack thereof I don't even know what the right word, I don't even know if the lack thereof, just thinking about another person, of the way you just hit people. Hey, not, hey, good morning, how are you? It's just, well, well, you need to, well, Sharina, I need, bruh. Okay. Hello, good morning. I just walked in the door. Is it okay? I'll come and bring it to you. And that's what today all was. And then had a conversation with somebody that, hey, I would bring something to them in a later time, and they came back around later and had another conversation with me. And it's one of those, like, I realize that a lot of people mistake what they believe is anger is actually frustration. And so people are like, well, you're angry. I'm not angry. I'm frustrated. Um, I am actually annoyed, but I'm not angry. And so I'm having a conversation with you because I'm actually frustrated. And I'm frustrated because of this. I feel like I may have had a conversation with you today, right? And we came up with an agreement and so forth. And now you are bringing other people involved and so forth. And I don't care who you talk to, that doesn't belong to me. But it's just bringing someone to come and have a conversation with me or so forth. I get overwhelmed is not the right word. It's just genuine frustration. And that's what I realized. It's frustration. And I know this one actually is natural in a way, because it happens a lot. It's the seeking validation from me is very something that I'm not good at, because I never want people to chase or to look for my validation. I want them to be proud and validate themselves and feel empowered by you knowing me enough that I'm going to say, hey, you got this. And literally, I tell people, when people talk to me, I'm like, you have the answers inside of you. They're like, well, I'm like, you have the answers inside of you. They'd be like, but Sharina, I'd be like, hey, so if I wasn't here, what would you think this would be? Or even if I was here and maybe I'm not available, what would you think the answer may be? Well, then it's going to be this. Okay. I want to instill in you that when I'm not here, you have the right answer. When I am here, you have the right answer. When I'm not available, you have the right answer. You are not questioning whether or not you have the right answer. You're more questioning the validation behind me. And I don't want you to ever seek that from me or from anybody. People are like, dang, Sharina. I'm like, no, I'm being for real. Because you're going to continue to keep chasing validation. And I want to make you feel so confident in who you are, whether you are working for me, with me, or anything on different things. I always want to instill in you that you're making the right decision. And even if you make the wrong decision, we can talk about the decision you made. And hey, Sharina, you weren't available. This is what it is. It just, today was a lot, but it wasn't a lot. It was just like it wasn't even a difficult conversation. It was just a conversation that needed to be had, but I'm tired. Yeah, I just will say this. I never want people to seek validation from me. Because who am I for you to seek validation from? That's for sure. And who am I to seek validation from? And then who am I to seek validation from? I know where it comes from when people are seeking validation, and it has nothing to do with me, and I know that. And that's actually the biggest reason why I don't want people to seek validation from me. Especially because I have a mothering spirit, I have a parenting spirit, and so I am going to speak to some of your childhood or mother like issues of you trying to seek validation from your parents, and I don't want you to do that with me. I want to break that I want to break that inside of you. And I don't mean like I want to break it inside of you, but I want you to, I am not she and she is not me. And even if we were similar to the same, I will heal you from it in that process, because I want you to feel that comfortable with yourself. You have all the answers. And in the conversation today when I was having with somebody, I was like, you know, I've never questioned you on your work. I don't question you on the things where it pertains to coaching or teaching people new things or different things that we send out and so forth. I don't tell you that you're ever doing too much, because you're not. I'm never going to tell you that you're doing too much. Because it is my job to make sure that we care in the level that you are. I want you to know that you are extremely intelligent and you are knowledgeable and you are smart. And so you do have the answers, and you just have to realize that there are a point where people have, in comparison to ourselves with other people, is that you have to realize that at the end of the day, you care for a reason that is beyond me to tell you today why you care. But you know, maybe so deep down inside, why you care, why you want things to be perfect. For other people, they're not looking at that. What they're looking at, that this is just a job and they get paid the same regardless. They get paid the same. They just don't want to get in trouble. They don't want to get like written up or anything like that. And they want to make sure like whatever they're supposed to be doing, they're supposed to be doing like in that box and on that realm. And for you, you want to make sure everything overall is great. And some people are just here to clock in and they want to clock out. Some people come to work to have a break from their life. And for you, this means more. And understanding that for some people it's a job and some people it's a career, and you are looking to have a career and to seek and to feel empowered by the decisions you make and see the great work and make and feel as if you are contributing in a way that makes a difference. And all of those things are true all at the same time in every aspect for everyone. But I don't want you to feel as if you're, like I want to feel like I'm contributing. You are contributing. You do contribute to the things that we do in our business and how we move and how, things get out to people and so forth. You do contribute to that. You just have to understand that not everybody cares about their particular contribution. And so if they don't care about their particular contribution, which is not a bad thing, they just want to do what they got to do and go home, then there's a balance. And I'm saying this as someone who has struggled with the balance for so long, because all I see is this has my name on it and I have to work hard. But for me, my work hard is because I feel like I look like myself. Because I feel like I'm a Black woman, I have to, I feel and I know. They're two different things. I feel and I know for a fact. Because for me, I watch people do basic things and they're great. For me, I gotta do top tier. And also has something to do with some of the managers that I've reported to as well. And so it's finding a balance. And I've had to learn to find a balance and understand, like, I really care about these things, but other people don't. And, if I do decide to stay in this realm or this range of caring about things in the way that I do care about things, I have to understand that these are going to be the reactions of and from people. And I have accepted it. And that's the conversation that I had today with the person. And I've even said that I have also had to learn to accept the fact that I show up the way that I show up. My energy is the way that my energy is. My personality is the way my personality is. And I no longer can change as much as I would want to. I can't keep changing for people. Because the more that I keep changing for people, the more I go further away from the person that I'm actually happy with, and I look myself in the mirror. And so for me, myself, and I, my goal is to be authentic to myself and continue to keep my morals and my integrity and so forth and do a really great job. But with all of those things and the complexity of it at the same time, for someone who looks like myself and who is myself and moves the way that I do with my energy, I have to understand that people are not going to always like me. People are not going to always like me. People are going to have something to say. But I learned with myself is people are going to have something to say because I hold people accountable. And people are going to have something to say because I'm going to hold you accountable. People are going to have something to say because I don't tolerate disrespect. People are going to have something to say as if they're scared or they're intimidated. And I don't necessarily agree with how they feel, but who am I? You may be intimidated by the simple fact is I can't come and BS Sharina like I BS other people. Not gonna happen. And so because of that, things are different.